Man, oh man, I've missed you guys. I've been out of town for like 2.5 weeks now. Obviously, I had some videos going up on the channel while I was away, but I'm excited for this one. So if you guys have been following me for years, you've probably seen that I am a massive Harry Potter fan. It's one of my favorite like media franchises of all time. It was the series of books that I read as a child that got me into reading and you know, interested in reading and things like that. Obviously, because I love the books, I ended up loving the movies. It's something that my girlfriend Chelsea, or fiance Chelsea, and I you know, really kind of related over, especially early on in our relationship. And I'm a massive fan. We rewatch the movies probably 4 times per year, and I really need to get back into rereading the books. But I have not been more excited about a video game than Hogwarts Legacy, and I don't even know how long. It's been many years, probably back towards the early COD days, the last time I was this excited. And I have not seen the trailers yet. So I was gone for 2 weeks. We were on Wonder of the Seas, Royal Caribbean's newest ship. It was amazing. Gonna bring you guys some vlogs. I saw that this dropped a few days ago and I wanted to watch it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till I get home. I'm gonna wait till I can make this reaction video for you all. So I hope you guys are excited. That was a long intro. Here we go. This is the game I've wanted for so long, man. I apologize in advance for any fanboy moments. I'm seriously, between this and Fast and the Furious franchise, just an absolute fanboy.
Lumos.
In-game footage contains a mix of gameplay and cinematics. There she is. Welcome to Hogwarts.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Forbidden Forest? Is that Hogsmeade? I don't even know what that thing is.
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You're a new student at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizard kind, as you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world. But before you can study magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
Full character
When
customization.
you arrive at Hogwarts, you will be sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin. After you settle into your dormitory, you will meet up with your housemates in the common room. You will then need to attend classes, and you do have some catching up to do, as you were starting Hogwarts late as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
You'll begin your
We
studies
could actually go to
attending
class and
charms,
stuff.
Defense against the dark arts, herbology, and potions classes, to name a few.
Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
I'm genuinely excited to go to class in a video game.
Dueling. We'll start with you two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
That's our Malfoy. I don't recognize any characters yet. Sectum Sempra.
You may begin.
Not bad for a beginner.
Potions is
combat
one of the
looks pretty
most
good.
challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Here, you'll meet your professors and learn to cast spells, grow magical plants, brew potions, and more. In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and
This is
mysteries.
insane. So it's a
You'll
fully
discover dungeons
open
and secret
world,
passageways.
kind of. Travel around and explore. You obviously have
as well as
missions and stuff.
challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve.
Finding all the hidden secrets around
You
Hogwarts.
may even
all
find
the
yourself
Easter
in
eggs.
iconic locations you've never been able to explore before. It's the late 1800s, so while the common rooms and classes may be familiar, most of your professors will not be. However, you may recognize a few faces.
Nearly headless.
All in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. His offering is sure to win
Before
them
he
over.
was nearly headless, before...
You'll come to know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum. Ones designed to help you catch up with the other fifth years at your own speed.
Sweet. So we're an enrichment kid. Got special classes, special education.
Opportunities for adventure abound in the area surrounding Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn to master through your schoolwork will soon become tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside the accomplished and yet enigmatic Professor Fig to try and discover if the rumors of a mounting goblin rebellion hold any weight, and if the safety of Hogwarts lies in the balance.
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat he really is.
A goblin rebellion? That's our... So we're like 100 years
Ranrock's
before...
loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
The
Harry
wizarding
and
world
Voldemort
of
and all
this
that?
era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins, and sinister witches and wizards, all willing to fight, even kill, to achieve their own goals. There's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction.
Counterattack with powerful stunning charms, allowing you to follow up with extended spell combinations.
And I'm sure they get better as you go to classes and learn them and perfect the button combos and things like that.
Students who become particularly adept at spellcasting will find many ways to exploit their enemy's weakness.
It's like there's interactable environments too. Interactive environments. Bro, what? I wonder if there's unforgivable curses.
Slam with Descendo. Roast with Incendio. Devastate your enemies using various finishes. You can even use the mysterious, powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes. Mixing and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style.
Dude, look at all the different types of spells. It doesn't look like it's just
to become the ultimate duelist.
It's not just button mashing. You're not just going to be pressing a bunch of buttons, just range attacking people. You've got pull, push, area of attack, freeze, throw.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time.
In addition to classes and spells, you'll have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents, and skills to aid your progression as a wizard.
Dude, this is
Complete
deep.
challenges throughout the world to earn experience. Level up your abilities by choosing talents to upgrade your spells, plants, and potions to increase their power. Decide
Petrificus
which
Totalis.
talents best fit your playstyle to allow you to focus on your favorite types of magic. You can also loot, buy, or craft your own magical gear that will increase your offensive and defensive capabilities in combat. Gear can be upgraded and specialized to allow for greater abilities for your chosen playstyle.
Use a strong, even motion when cutting your ingredients.
Potions, herbology, and beasts.
Spells are not the only tools at your disposal in combat. As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard. Brew potions that can increase your power when you need a boost.
Dude, I'm going so hard on this game.
And deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay.
I really hope
Even
it's one of
unleash
those...
deadly mandrake seedlings to incapacitate unsuspecting enemies.
One of those games that rewards you for
class, you will learn about
going
a
above and
variety of
beyond.
magical beasts you might encounter,
Nifflers.
both at school and as you explore the world surrounding the castle and its grounds.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely.
Tell me we can play Quidditch, please.
Learning and mastering broom flight is highly recommended so that
Please.
you may travel around the world more quickly.
Ah,
I want you to do my herbology homework.
You're despicable.
Some abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions. And over time, you'll learn their stories.
This is our chance.
Natsai Onai is a brave adventurer driven by the justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
But what happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules,
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
is Sebastian Sallow, a
Sebastian.
charismatic Slytherin
We've been over this, boy. Herbal cannot reverse a curse.
with a troubling family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes, and regular gathering areas.
It's a good thing I can make friends in game because I'm going to lose all my real life ones when I don't
Of requirement.
leave. Just do nothing but play this for months.
One of the most remarkable secrets of Hogwarts is known as the Room of Requirement.
Anything you need, it's there. So this is going to be like your home
You're
base, your
introduced to this
HQ.
space that seems to sense what you need and then provides it for you. Since you need to catch up to your peers, the room provides space for you to sow and harvest plants, brew potions, and upgrade your gear.
It's cool how it's got like real-time requirements.
A helpful house elf named Deke helps you discover vivariums that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magical beasts.
What is it? Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
You can freely customize this space to reflect your personality and magical specialties.
We could build our... Beyond the castle walls. Dragons.
Not everything you need on your journey is available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade, where loads of shops and vendors can provide you with the supplies you require. From potion ingredients and recipes, to seeds for magical plants, to all sorts of gear.
Nice. I think I did see there's no
But
microtransactions.
Hogsmeade also has its dangerous side.
Don't quote me on
A
that.
band of dark witches and wizards emboldened by the turmoil of the times wander
Who's
the
that
village
guy?
outskirts. You must avoid them or defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity, wonders, and areas of unusual interest. As the school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the sky with lightning or sunshine.
No
or coat
way.
the ground with snow or rain. Unique wizarding hamlets pepper the countryside, each with vendors and residents who have stories to tell, and missions with which they could use your assistance. Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts. Magical beasts roam the lands outside the castle walls. Some have been corrupted by a mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk of poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the Room of Requirement. But there are dangers beyond your understanding in the world as well. Dungeons and vaults hold perilous threats and also untold rewards.
We can go to Gringotts?
Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path.
What?
Master spells. Befriend new allies.
You can use the
Journey
killing
across a
curse.
landscape never seen before. Uncover ancient secrets. Combat mystical threats. Learn long-forgotten mysteries. Become the witch or wizard you want to be as you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world. Here, in Hogwarts Legacy.
So are you going to be able to choose a good path or a bad path? Because if so, I'm doing both without a doubt. I would be a young Voldemort, young Tom Riddle going in, learning all the bad spells, doing all the bad things, taking over. Can I just, like, you know, become the all-encompassing ruler of the wizarding world? Because I would totally do it. Okay, so that's the first one down. I'm gonna bring up. There's 2 videos. I saw there were 2 videos that was posted. There's a second one that's a behind the scenes, but it's only 5 minutes long. So we're gonna play this now. Dude, this looks so good.
The attention to detail and the passion and
I'm so excited.
The love for this brand that the team has is astonishing.
I literally
Our
could
team
cry.
is so excited to take all of the love that they put into this as fans and give it to fans.
This is the game that they've dreamed of for 20 years.
Yes. Holy shit, yes, dude. God, it looks so good.
The lore of the Wizarding World is already so rich, and all we had to do was harness those elements and build a game out of it.
The movies, the books, they all touched me in such a way. Like, it makes me want to go to experience Hogwarts. It makes me put in so much more detail into this game.
It's a labor of love, baby. I'm so excited to see what they've got, man.
We really want to make sure that anything we add or anything we play with or anything that we explore really feels authentic.
Bringing to life just the charm and the love, everything we have for the books, and then marrying that with the iconic experiences from the movies that fans will recognize.
The Great
is
Hall.
really just the perfect handshake between the two.
I didn't realize we were going to be so far outside of the
seeing
castle,
things
too.
portrayed for the first time. Maybe they've read something and had a picture in their head the whole time, but then finally to get to touch it, to walk around it.
Still know what
You've
that
got
thing
all
is.
these elements that can come together to create this amazing AAA open world action RPG.
When it comes to the open world, we just knew it wasn't going to be enough to just stare out of the windows of Hogwarts and wonder what it's like out there. But the final question that fans ask is, what's beyond that? What's beyond the Forbidden Forest? What's going to be beyond Hogsmeade? What's beyond the Black Lake if I start traveling south? And we just felt like we had to answer those questions.
Oh, it's going to be massive.
We were creating a real wide palette of opportunities and ways to explore the world. You're going to see different stories that are really exclusive to who you were in the world.
Hogwarts Legacy is an original story that takes place in the late 1800s.
You are a new student who is starting at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year, which is very unusual. So already there's a bit of an edge and a bit of a mystery.
The original story that we tell in the game is your story of what you did, you know, in the Wizarding World that you haven't seen before.
Or make our own magic with our story we're trying to tell.
Fans are familiar with the Wizarding World from, you know, the 1900s and on, really.
Harry's point of view.
But now, with this world, we're able to sort of create a space that's their own.
We're going to meet young Dumbledore?
Fans of
Possibly.
the series will know that ancient magic
How old was Dumbledore?
has been around for a long time, to say the least, and that Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic. And the Avatar, the player,
116.
has the ability to sense it and possibly wield it or control it.
Our process of development started with rereading the books. And over development, we reread the books many times.
The common
Every time
rooms
we
look
start
so
with a new
sick.
feature, we dig into that. And then beyond, we would go into the films.
Oh.
Being
The world
able
just
to
looks
put
so
our
alive.
own spin on what this universe is was a pretty big deal. I helped design a piece that nobody has ever seen before, the Hufflepuff common room. You know, as a Hufflepuff, you always wondered, like, what is my common room supposed to look like?
It's close enough to the world that we know that fans will recognize certain names, they'll recognize spells, they'll recognize certain locations.
I recognize that doorway, I recognize that classroom.
But mostly, it's going to be an entirely new Wizarding World that no one's ever experienced.
Really?
When people engage in the Wizarding World, what's the one anchor? Like, what's the thing that everyone comes back to? What's the thing that grounds it all and grounds all these characters and grounds all these figures? And for us, we really felt like that answer was Hogwarts itself. That school, that famous School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, is really what binds it all.
How to bring Hogwarts to life. That was a very big challenge because, as everybody knows, Hogwarts is huge.
Now we need to know exactly how this passage connects to this passage for game, because you're gonna have to walk it.
And of course, again, the Sentient Castle, it's got new surprises up its sleeves.
And
likes
it's
to keep
moving
students on
and-
its toes. We've put so many little secrets and passageways and rooms in this castle.
We recreate those very important locations, and then there's these other places that are only mentioned in the books or just alluded to, and we have to make the connective tissue that brings all that together.
Having a world that is a breathing, living world is very hard to do because it's all about the details. And as a concept team, we really got into those details and studied history, studied architecture.
I hope that when fans play the game, they get as lost in it as I do. I can just be reviewing a side mission, and all of a sudden I find myself wandering Hogwarts for like 45 minutes because it's so beautiful.
It looks so
The community
grand.
is absolutely going
is
to
the word I
love
want to
Hogwarts
use.
Legacy.
It's gonna be so fun.
Get that letter to Hogwarts and go to Hogwarts.
We're so excited for people to come to this, to inhabit it, to actually enter the Hogwarts that we built. This is your Hogwarts legacy.
Just like it's what, our 11th birthday? Is that when Harry got the letter? Hagrid came out to the island and hooked him up, took him away from the Dursleys. I feel like my whole life has been leading up until this moment. So hope you guys enjoyed the little reaction. Again, I know it was a little bit late. I genuinely, like, I'm so excited for this game. I'm hoping you guys are too. I don't know how many hardcore Harry Potter fans there are out there, but like this one is one for me. Like I play a lot of things on this channel that I like, and you know, a lot of times it's mainly based on what's exciting, what people want to see, everything else. This one is 100% for me, and hopefully you guys want to see it too. So I'm very excited. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and man, I think holiday 2022, that's our release date that we have so far. So no confirmed date yet. Hopefully some news soon. Hopefully we get some good stuff this summer at E3 and things. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Peace out.